Hello, we are now in mid-June. This is Aurora Native Gardens. I'm in Zone 5B in Aurora, Ontario. And we are in my backyard pollinator patch. What I want to talk to you guys about today was where I buy some of my native plants here in Ontario. So let me just sit back down on my grass. I have a bunch of pots here. As most of the things are planted. I'll start with the simple one. So one of the simple ones that I started with is a pollinator package from Home Depot, and these are from the Canadian Wildlife Federation. I bought quite a few of them. I didn't keep all the tags, but some of them that I got was blue vervain, which is planted in that patch. I don't know if it's going to come back this year, but we'll see. We have anise hyssop, which I also planted in there, but I don't really see it. Some of them may not have done well, as this is trial and error. This is a heavy clay soil. I left it. I didn't amend it at all. But I did acquire more of it after. But I did originally plant it in this patch. And then there's some other ones that I bought. I couldn't find the same pollinator patch, pollinator packages. So we'll see. Keep your eye out. I did get them, like I said, from Home Depot. They did have some collections like the hummingbird collection, helping the monarch collection, and then helping the bee collection. I think each pack had 4 plants. So a lot of them are there. That's spot number 1, Home Depot. Home Depot, I also found other things like more generic butterfly weed and things like that, and coneflower. So they are out there. You have to read the name. I'm getting a little bit better at identifying the Latin names. Another one that I saw in a local small garden center, I found some butterfly weed, and the name here, the Latin name, is the actual Latin name, so I was confident to plant it. This one was planted in my front patch last year. The size of the container, if I recall, was probably one of these 1 gallon, I believe, containers. And then another place that I bought them from is, I think, Onplants. I'll leave the link later in the video. They sometimes have yellow tags or they have blue tags. These are my little and big blue stem that I got from them. All of theirs comes in a little pot, so they're quite small. I've been very happy with purchasing from them. There is a shipping cost involved. I'll leave some images from when I did the original purchase and what the packaging kind of looked like. They package it really well. There's cardboard inserts that surround these little pots. The only plant that I wasn't able to successfully plant from them, I would have to say, was the wild lupins that are native to here. Yeah, everything else took. So if I remember which ones, I'll point them out. I believe all of the hairy foxgloves, those ones are all from them. These are probably 2 or 3 year old plants now. There's like 2 over there. I don't think it's out of focus right now, but as soon as I put my finger, it wants to get my finger. 1 there and 1 there. They all started from these itty bitty tiny containers. So I would definitely go there. The other place that I purchased from before is, I believe it's called Native Origins. I'll also put in the link into the video. Theirs came with more random pots, like I think most of them were this size, all random. They all didn't look alike. Onplants all look like this, so it's very well, I guess, branded. Now the Origin Native ones, they have a way wider selection than Onplants. I do think they sell some that are more native adjacent. Onplant, I feel like, does more actual natives. I'm not 100% sure. We can go to the website later if you can take a look at it. But yeah, so Origin Natives, they also came in a box. Their box was not branded. It was a regular cardboard box that looked like it had been reused. My experience with them was okay. It did arrive in time. There was one plant missing. I did message them, and they did apologize and did refund me right away. So having said that, I would definitely order from them again. Their plants also thrive. So I was able to find some of the more unique plants, like the lead plant. Definitely were at the time not available at Onplants, and I really wanted to get my hands on one. So I did order from them. The plants, I think they all came in these 1-gallon containers at the time, but the plant was quite small, and it to me actually seems like maybe it belonged in this, but maybe it needs more roots. I'm not 100% sure, but definitely worthwhile to check out. All the plants did well. They all came back. And as soon as they arrived, I tried to plant them. I think some of them came in the latter part of summer. So I was a little worried if it would be either too hot or too cold at the time. Another place that I went to physically, actually my first native garden center. I don't have any footage of it, but I'll show you some of the images in the video of where they're located. They're closer to Bracebridge. I was in the neighborhood over the weekend and knew that I'd be driving by, so I want to stop in, and that is where I got this button bush. It came in a 1-gallon, but this was a good deal because the 1-gallon translates to this button bush here, so it is really worthwhile. This has only been in the ground for about a week, so it is a good source to get plants if you're ever in that neighborhood. If you ever get a chance, please stop by. None of these are sponsored. I'm just wanting to give information out there, as I would like to myself learn more about where you can get more natives. That's why I'm sharing this information with you today. They don't ship. I find that a lot of the native garden centers nearby don't ship. So I do try to take advantage of different garden centers that will ship different plants. However, because I was in the neighborhood, I was really excited to get my hands on the button bush. I also got the high bush cranberry from them, knowing that it would be a straight species. There's another place, I believe it is called Kennedy Garden Center. They also have some natives. So when I was there, I got this from them. And I got mountain mint from them. I got a few other blazing stars from them. They were all doing quite well. It is marked as a native area. They have maybe, I'm guessing, 10 varieties there, maybe a little bit more. Another great source to get native plants is a place called leaf.org, I believe, or yourleaf.org. And we saw signs around the city saying that you can contact them to get some native plants. I believe this was, I think, like $120 or something like that. Included delivery. They have many native varieties, all native varieties. They also have some shrubs. So yeah, that's a great source as well for getting native trees. So today it is mid-June. And I went to the superstore and their native plants are on sale. I bought a few from them earlier on the season for $10, I think. Now they're $7, so it's not the best price. But we'll see where I plant these guys. I have big blue stem, little blue stem, and two black-eyed Susans. These ones, this size, as I mentioned earlier today, I just bought 6 plants from Superstore. So the Loblaw Superstore, they had a small little native section. I'm happy to say that when I went, maybe when June first started, they had, I'm guessing, maybe 15 to 16 varieties of different Ontario native plants. And this is kind of what the tag looks like. And they're even branded President's Choice Native Perennials. They were originally about $10 each. I bought a few things earlier on the season, and today I went and they were on sale for $7. So I think $7 is close to the prices I paid at Onplants. I think the on-plant plants were, I think they range from about anywhere from $6 to $8, but then you have to pay shipping. So this container is actually from the wild ginger that I got, and as you saw the tag before, this is the size of them, and that's the plant that went in, just the same season. Other things I've also found at Superstore would be like this one here. It's not branded as a native, but it's probably a native adjacent. So I tried planting it. I mean, it doesn't seem to have any of the Latin names on it, but I figure at Leatris I can probably get away with it in the garden. So I hope that helps. Gives you some of the size differences of the different plants that you can get from a variety of different places. I also want to add here, these are the ones from the Kennedy Garden Center. So the size is a bit bigger. They were actually on sale. As you can see here, regular price is $12.99. I believe I got 4 for $40. So $10 each, but they are bigger than the Superstore ones by a bit. And even though these ones were on sale for $7, I think proportionally you do get what you pay for. So yeah, thank you so much for joining me for this video. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comments below. Hopefully this was helpful. And if there's any other suggestions for places where you found great native plants, please leave it in the comments and let me know. If there's anything else you'd like to see, let me know as well. See you soon. Bye.